everybody. It's me. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Nothing like the smell of an indictment in the morning, right? I just want to say a couple of things. I want to thank all of you guys. As you know, I've got like over 16,000 hits on our subscribers on YouTube. About 35,000 per. I guess you can get money from that. I didn't know. So my son set it up, but I have to load this up as private first, and then he knows what to do to get money from it. So I have more money to give to people running for the right reasons. I also want to tell you on June 29th of this year, I will have it posted on my Facebook, Linda G. Well, actually right now it's posted on Linda G. Comanche Psychic. I will be afternoon tea Saturday, June 29th at 1:30 p.m. in Danville. And then if I'm going to hit other cities. Tana's working on a bit for me to do in Southern California. But we'll let you know what it is. She's working on it now. So it's kind of exciting because these things are selling out. So it's like, whoa, thank you guys so much. And then as you know, our Sedona trip is sold out. There's like a 45 list of people waiting. And if you have suggestions of where I can go, pop them via either my website, www.linda. What is my website? Linda Grindle, GRINDEL.com, or go on my Linda G. Comanche Psychic. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Go on there and do a messenger. All right, so we got some exciting trends. I want to thank you guys, and I also want to thank the Trumpsters who are going on my page. It's interesting, if you don't like somebody, just don't watch them. But they love to go on and make comments, and there's some psychics out there that are totally for Donald Trump, and I respect them. I never say anything negative. I don't listen to them all the time, but, you know, I don't say anything negative because they're right. So my peoples loves me, and if you don't agree, don't watch. That's what I gotta say. So thank you. Okay. So again, Saturday the 29th, and I'm here at Angel Heart, and we have some stuff to chit-chat about. Okay, so Rodger Stone got hit up today. So he's off to Oz. I'm just kind of looking at him and trying to figure out, I feel him being very pompous. And that's interesting because in writing, he threatened that guy's life. He said he was dead. He was going to take his dog and he was going to be dead. So this guy is a little pompous ass. And again, Donald Trump is like, he knew this was coming. What I want to know is, was this passed by the DOJ, or was this something that had been, remember, if it's already been, indictments were already secured, you don't necessarily have to go through the DOJ. And none of those FBI agents were paid, but they were willing to come in and do their duty. Part of the glee with Donald Trump is thinking that because people aren't getting paid, this Mueller investigation is going to go downhill, but they will work without any money. They'll put their own money in. Trust me. Okay, so let's look at Rodger Stone. He feels kind of like Manafort, like that head up in the air and F you. I saw something where he was drinking Russian vodka, and he said, oh, I'm drinking Russian vodka. Arrest me. He said, what do you call it? Libtards. So I talked right back at him. I said, maggot. Okay. You know, I'm not supposed to be reactive like that. So we'll take a breath, you guys. And just tell the universe this is all only for the well-being. We can't get too gleeful. And I promise you that whoever comes in and takes over with Donald Trump will be actually a good person. and there'll be a lot of work, not too far to the left. There'll be a lot of work done to put this United States back together. Ooh, I just got a flash on Putin. Hello. Hold on. He's like doing this. He's washing his hands of Donald Trump. Like, he's glad about those restrictions taken off, but he's seen the writing on the wall that Donald Trump is going to become less and less able to work for him. As you know, Donald Trump went down to 34%. My friend had a psychic flash that he saw 31%. But there's going to be people that stick with him, period. Doesn't matter if the writing's on the wall. You know, he's all bent out of shape about this witch hunt. And we should believe him that it's a witch hunt, even though he doesn't show his taxes, even though Mexico's going to pay for the border, even though he had nothing to do with Stormy's payoff. I mean, this poor guy lies like the time of day. It's ridiculous. Too bad, huh? Because, you know, he could have been a contender. Okay, so tell me about Rodger Stone. Oh, it doesn't end here either. I even feel two more coming. I know one of them is Donald. See, they're saving people like Don Jr. for last because they know Trump's going to explode. Ooh. Jared Kushner is in trouble too. I see someone else with Rodger Stone. I see something else. It's like he's going around in circles, like he's eating it from the outside in. What can I tell? Manafort wishes he had squealed. But him, and I do think Rodger Stone, one of the reasons he said I'd never squeal and kissed ass to Trump was he's really hoping that Trump would be in his good graces and Trump will, in the end, no matter what happens, get him out. But they have backup on this. And here's the other thing I saw I want to tell you guys while I was driving. And, you know, sometimes I get hits. I was seeing that they've got Stone in a room. And I'm almost seeing like they've tapped into something. Conversations. Stone will hear some stuff that he said that wasn't public. And I see them saying, do you really want to go forward with this? They want him to squeal, okay? I will tell you that. But right now he's all pompous. Screw you. He thinks he's got Trump in his pocket. So what can I tell everybody? Will Rodger Stone squeal? Or fake it like he's squealing like Manafort and then end up like Manafort? Oh, yeah. Here's Trump. I don't know if Rodger Stone's in a relationship, but there's a female here worried about him. Well, you know what? I saw him being like this, you know, F you guys. But I will tell you, at the end of the day, it might not even be, it could be a little bit like 8 weeks. But I see him for the sake of some female. And also because of loss of money. So it looks like they're going to hit him where it counts. And it's one thing to be pardoned by Donald Trump. It's the other thing to be a poor man. So it sort of breaks his heart to have to do this. He doesn't want to do this, but he does it because he needs to do it. Because there's something here. It's a little mysterious. There's more stuff going to come out. I didn't think he'd squeal. I'll be honest with you. But when I'm looking at the cards, they're saying, yeah, he's going to take an offer. He's going to take an offer, and he's picking up the swords, and he's going to slide out. So he wants to be done with this and leave. They have a lot more on him than he knows. Okay, you guys. Oh, sorry. Did I say that? So, okay. So, what does Donald Trump think about all this? And then we'll get into this shutdown, okay? They said a press corps was meeting this morning, and they said Donald Trump asked for it. It was that Jim, is his name Jim? He's a MSNBC reporter. And so I believe him when he said that. But maybe that was for Sarah, what's her face? Sarah Liar, what's her face? The one with the cockeyed eye. Because, you know, this has nothing to do with the president. Yeah, right. They're coming in. There's 2 more. Mark my words. It's like it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so Donald, how are you feeling, sir? How are you going to spin this? Witch hunt. Witch hunt. Gee, they sure got a lot of witches. So funny. It's nothing to do with Donald Trump, but everybody in his circle has been indicted, including some Russians. And the other person I was flashing on is Butina. Let's take a look at her. I'm feeling like she gave some info that's pretty significant. Okay, Donald Trump. How are you feeling, sir? And I feel like he yelled or he's calling Whittier. I don't think this was past Whittier's desk, or Whittier didn't know about this. He's in now. He's trying to get the information. They're almost ignoring Whittier. It's almost like he doesn't exist. And Trump is like, his face is like beet red. I don't know how they could get by with that, but it's almost like they're And if you notice, they're not talking about that other guy coming in right away, because Trump didn't know that he was good friends with Mueller at one time. Do you remember that? So it's like, what? Where's all the big, let's get him in, let's swear him in. I think Trump is sitting on it. Okay, Donald Trump. How are you doing, sir? How are you going to spin this? What's the 411? He's sitting on the bed with his swords behind him. So he's contemplating. He's not happy. He's not happy. His numbers are dropping. He's not doing anything for America. He's got the demon on top of him, so that means he's getting cranky, and he's on a battlefield picking up the swords. So he's underhanded, you guys. He's sly. Yeah, they're going to hit his family. That's when he starts really bouncing off the walls. There's 2 more indictments, just like I told you, 2 more indictments coming in. And yeah, he can't even get excited. He's almost saying he should have never been president. That's what I heard. He's really yelling at people. He's really in a bad mood. Hold on. Donald Trump, what's going on? He thinks Stone will have his back. But you know, Stone has to be very careful about even trying to reach out to Trump, because they're watching him inside and out. And again, I could see them showing him or letting him hear recordings that they received. Because remember, Stone wanted to get him on unlawful tapping into his personal stuff. Well, they got him, my friends. And it's not unlawful, but it feels like some big stuff is going to come out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. They're not getting out and out Russian collusion right now, but they have it. There's 7 other indictments sealed for Roger Stone, okay? So let's see what direction. But Donald Trump is not happy, okay? But now let's get into Butina, because she flashed, so I've got to look, and then we'll get into the shutdown. I guess you guys remember I told you something to do with aviation was really going to put a strain on Trump. It might even be like a mishap or a near mishap or a mishap. But it's like, this guy is so stupid. And what about that what's his name? Melber, the guy who's the Commerce. The one has 600 pairs of handmade slippers with the Commerce seal on it. Sitting there up in his castle, drinking his tea, let them eat cake. Wilbur, that's his name, Wilbur. Let's take a look at him too. I can't help it. Okay, Butina, what is going on with her? The Russians are circling this. The Russians are circling this. And you know those girls that they let go? They let go with their lives because they told them anything comes up, you're gone. Okay? They told them that. I could see that as clear as day. I actually feel these girls aren't going to cause any more trouble for Russia. We'd love to get a hold of them, but no, that's not going to happen. Butina. I mean, maybe they'll come after Trump is gone saying that this is the stuff they had. But they know the United States isn't going to stand up for them or help them because they reached out and there was nada. Butina. Tell me about Butina. She doesn't feel well. She feels very sad. She gave them everything. I see her literally taking her shirt off and handing the shirt. Okay, so she's very stressed. She's losing patience. She's not feeling well. She's very stuck. She's sitting up in her cot with the swords. She's really wishing for something better to happen. They are making offers to her, but it's very sad. And she's got the same cards that Trump has. She was working underhanded. She did underhanded things, and she's going to pay the price. So she's very sad. She's starting to see the error of her ways. In the end, you guys, she'll be okay. I think they're going to give her an offer, but they're not telling her now. They're letting her sweat it out. But she definitely is turning, and she's in fear. So she's probably in fear of Russia. I don't think they'll send her back to Russia like those girls. But did you guys see that funny thing of a guy holding a sign in front of Trump Tower? I can see Russia from here. Okay, so Butina is handing over the goods. There's going to be a... Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you the layers that's happening, you guys. If I'm wrong, I'll totally stop reading and shut down this thing. But I'm telling you, sometimes my deets aren't 100% correct. But when I get those flashes like I do, they tend to be right. Okay, so Butina. All right, so we were going to ask on Wilbur. Wilbur with his 600 pairs. I mean, that's what they said on the news. I find that hard to believe, 600 pairs. That's too many. Maybe he had them made for friends or something. Okay, Wilbur Ross. What's the outcome for you, Wilbur? He's got more money than God. He's almost like not even worried. He's like, whatever. He just doesn't understand why people are all upset that they have to go someplace and get food. Why can't they just get a loan? Yeah, let's see if you give him a loan, Wilbur. Did you see that lady, Faye, on Lawrence O'Donnell? Oh my God, I love her. Mr. President, send us back to work. You treat, excuse me, Putin and Kim Jong-un or whatever she called him better than you treat your own people. I loved it. DJ Hewley, I guess, contacted her. So her rent's paid for the next couple of months. Sweet. I'm just so happy for her. Okay, let's see. Wilbur. Yeah, he's got money. He's not going to lose money even on Trump. There's a lot of drama going on him. It's around him. He's just sort of a witness. They're going to come up with something. They're going to get him on something. But I see him being able to not quite pay the price. He might throw money at it. There's a bunch of lies he said too. Yeah, so his deal is coming up in the next 3. So it could be 3 weeks, 3 years, 3 months. But he's got the 10 of swords, you guys. So something unexpected is coming at him big time. And it seems to be related to Trump. So something will be happening to Trump. Okay? Real quick, I just gotta ask. I've been seeing Don Jr. Can you give me anything on Don Jr.? I can't ask in Glee. I have to just say, because I can see Mueller just circling. It's like it's like a circling. Tell me about it. I get I think it might be one person on Facebook saying that, can't you use that you're a white psychic? Why do you got to use quote unquote Indian, which most Indians, my cousins will tell you, don't call us Indians. We're indigenous peoples. And it's like, well, I'm a registered Comanche Indian. My tribal chairman gave his blessings on this, and I have a gift. And the gift came from that side of the family. And they're like, yeah, well, you don't need, they're being kind of rude and mean, so I just block them. But it's interesting that they started to pick on me about that. So I got the clearance from my chairman. There's a new chairman now. I may call him and ask him. But I have a cousin who's a beautiful artiste. He's, in fact, that buffalo painting I have at my house, that's from him. And so he has a gift, and he's a Comanche, and he uses that in his name. And so he's not allowed. But these aren't my tribe, you guys. These are different tribes. If I was writing books as, you know, a master of something who was very proud to be a tribal member, am I not allowed because I can't use Comanche? I have a gift. I'm not going to use it all the time, but I'm grateful for it. Anyway, but don't feel sorry for me, you guys. Don't say, oh my God, it's cool. You won't see the comments because I have people, I have people that go through and look at the YouTube comments and get rid of the Russian bots before I even get a chance to read all your comments. So it's very rare I catch something, but this was on my Facebook. Tell me about Don Jr. And then we'll get into the shutdown. Then I'll go and then I'll be back tomorrow. Sorry, Donnie. Sorry, Donnie. Sorry, Donnie. The demon is upon him. He's not happy. He's talking to his dad. They really want to spin this. They want to throw this out and make people believe, nothing to see here. A nothing burger. He's got some battling to do. His dad will protect him as much as he can, but the ship is sinking around him. He is definitely going down. The communication is getting distorted. I wonder if he smokes a cigar or something, because I can see him smoking. You know, he's actually frightened. So, yeah, that's a shame. He's going down. He's got a lot of people around him that love him, that thinks he's great, just like Donald does. And he can take comfort in that. Will he actually serve jail time, though? Will Donald Trump Jr. actually serve jail time? I see the father just furious, so. In fact, Mueller knows what he's doing. When he hits Donald, he's going to hit probably Jared. He's going to hit. We'll look at Jared tomorrow. But I see him bada bing, bada boom. Will he actually serve jail time? There's going to be some agreement being made. It's going to end his life as he knows it, and justice will be served. But I do see some sort of agreement being made. Again, there's a battlefield. There's money being thrown at it. His strength is gone. I'm going to tell you guys something, what I've seen, and I'll remind you, it's a battlefield. It's going to get even worse for Donald Trump. If he didn't lie, he just lies every step of the way, and Russia was in on it. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Okay, so real quick, tell us about the shutdown. Is there anything you can give me? Remember I saw that aviation problem. Is there anything else you can tell me? So when they were going to have this little press thing this morning, it was Sarah, but I had that flash like, oh my God, don't tell me Donald's going to do executive emergency or whatever. Tell me about this shutdown. Tell me the truth and only the truth. I'd love to meet all these people that tell them, yeah, you just keep going. Yeah, no problem here. Can't feed the kids. Wife is in a diabetic coma, but hey, you just keep going because we love you, Donald Trump. So something major is going to happen. Something's going to blow this out of the water, you guys. And once again, the Ten of Cups, which is, remember I told you, there's like everybody's going, yes. Could it be that Mueller comes in with more stuff? And Nancy Pelosi, Mueller and Nancy Pelosi. So it's almost like it might come out of his hands, or it's something so obvious he has no choice. There's an agreement here. There's signatures being done. So there's some agreement that comes up. I don't know if that would be considered emergency. I see papers being signed. He won't get what he wants. That's the bottom line. He might get something, but not what he wants. So that's what I see, you guys. Okay, so I'll be back mañana. I'm so excited. You take care. Bye.